Grid, no grid, grid, no grid. What is going on, everybody? Welcome back to the Civilization 5 Disappearing Civs AI only battle. It is time for our second look at the info addicts. We probably could do it turn 200, I don't know. We're doing about 6-7 turns an episode, but yeah, we'll do it now instead. It's more fun. 195 turns. There's not so much going on. I think it's a good time to do it. Now, of course, first we will pick the civs to be disappeared, to be removed. I just need to check how many are still alive, so let's just make sure, make sure we all see it's all official. I'm Venice, so there is 20 civs remaining. So, and that list starts at 1, so it's not one of those weird things where it can go wrong. So here we go, 1 to 23. Yeah, the list starts at 1, because obviously 1 to 23 is actually 22. There's only 22 civs in that, but because it starts with number 1, it's the same as yeah, it's fine. Essentially, if there wasn't a list, if it was just like if there wasn't numbers at the side and it was just a list of civs, there would only be 22, not 23. If that makes any sense at all, because there's no 0 basically. I don't know. Maybe I'm getting that wrong. But number 9 and number 10. Well, that's nice and easy to find for me. Here we go then. Boom, and they should be on the first page. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Oh wow. Mongolia and the Inca. Oof, 2 of the biggest civs in the world. Maybe, arguably, 4th, 5th. Actually, if Russia's in there, maybe 5th and 6th place. Dang, that is bad. Okay, it's more likely. There's only big civs left now. So here we go. We'll go through the top sort of 5 for each and keep an eye out for some of the civs we were removing. So population, the Zulu lead the way, then it is the Kulin, then there's a huge drop to the Shoshone and an even bigger drop down to Russia. Japan also up there. The Inca sit there in about 7th, Mongolia in 11th, so that is, how many people are we wiping out? That sounds so bad, doesn't it? But how many are going to be disappearing? 25, 45 million people. Just the 45 million people. Crop yield, bushels, millions, so I think that means the Zulu actually has 1 billion bushels, which is quite impressive. The Shoshone, the Kulin again leading the way. This time the Shoshone above the Kulin. So I think it was the other way around last time, because the Kulin have a huge population. So Russia 4th, Mongolia in 5th. So that's, and the Inca in 6th. So there you go, 5th and 6th in terms of the world's food supply disappearing. Although obviously in Civ you don't really share the food; it's all for yourself. Manufactured goods, it is 4th and 5th for Mongolia and the Inca. That's a lot of production gone. The big 3 are loving this: the Zulu, the Kulin, the Shoshone. Anyone that could possibly challenge them, the Songhai, Harappa, who was looking good, they're just disappearing. It's just, maybe it's fixed. Maybe they are really paying Microsoft Edge to do it. If anyone is wondering again why I'm using Edge, and you weren't watching previously, I would use Chrome. I normally use Chrome. Don't hate me for using Edge. It's just that I couldn't find how to hide the bar with all like my bookmarks, and some of them have like my login name and stuff. Stupid things that are probably not IT secure anyway. The Zulu have the most production, then it's the Kulin and the Shoshone. Russia's also up there again. Siam, the Ottomans, Japan and France. GMP, which we're now using for gold. Previous battles I've used net gold, but I've decided that there's so many in the negative by the end, it's not really a fair stat to use. So the Zulu almost doubled the Kulin in first place. Then it is the Shoshone in 3rd, the Inca in 4th. So the 4th biggest economy in terms of income is going. It's Japan, Russia, Siam, the Goths. Mongolia's there in 9th. Obviously, no access to cargo ships, probably hurting Mongolia there. Hazarding a guess. I'm sure there's other reasons too, but that would probably be one of the big reasons. France in 10th. Land area, here we go. Shoshone lead the way at the moment, actually, over the Zulu. Then it is the Kulin in 3rd. Russia in 4th, with about half of what the other 3 have. That is the closest stat between the top 3. They're all about a couple of cities away from each other. Russia in 4th, Mongolia then in 5th, and the Inca in 6th. So the 5th and 6th biggest countries will be disappearing, and with them evacuating a space that is around the same size as the combined as one of the big 3. You know, the Kulin, the Shoshone. The Shoshone don't actually look that big. Like, compared to the Inca, they're not on the mini-map. They don't look that much bigger, but I guess the sea's in there, and I guess they're a bit wider as well. It's hard to compare. Canada, Siam, the Ottomans, and Japan, pretty familiar. I see France in 11th every time. You get that nervous feeling that they're not going to... Well, they're going to get a little boost, I guess. They will appear on all these stats because the other civs are being removed. Military manpower, the Zulu massively out in front, about double the Kulin, who are just ahead of the Shoshone by about 6,000. Russia in 4th, Japan 5th, Canada 6th, The Inca in 7th, and there's France, and Mongolia is 9th. So again, 2 of the bigger military powers will be leaving this game. Approval, literacy, we don't look at. Social policies, Kulin lead the way, then the Zulu. There's no Poland in this game, obviously they're another usual civ that's up here. Canada, Shoshone, France, Egypt, Brazil, Japan, California, Siam, none of the civs. The Inca, Mongolia down there, 12 and 13. Happiness, again, is not super important. It's interesting who's in negative. Russia is negative. There's 24 civs here, but that's because I'm somewhere in this list. I forgot nearly. The Shoshone also negative, so they won't be declaring wars, but Mongolia and the Inca, 2 of the lowest happiness civs, will be going away. Technologies then, where are they in this category? I see Mongolia is quite low. Where'd they go? They're 13th. The Inca a lot higher at 6th. But yeah, the Kulin and the Zulu tied for 1st on 64 technologies, well ahead of the Shoshone, most importantly to note, who are down in 8th. Russia then a few behind on 61. Japan and Canada 4th and 5th at 59. Those civs will be really starting to climb. The info addicts, just with the removal of the Inca and Mongolia, civs like Japan and Canada will now essentially be the 4th and 5th placed civs, as well as Russia. The Inca in 6th, France again, Shoshone, Egypt, Siam. We're not looking at net gold anymore because so many of them will be negative. Cities, the Zulu lead the way with 37, then it is the Shoshone with 34. The Kulin only 18, so it's surprising they're doing so well, but again, so many people in those 18 cities. Russia and Mongolia then with 17, so this is the biggest removal yet in Mongolia in terms of number of cities. And then the Inca just behind with 15, so 32 cities will be removed. It doesn't even feel like they have that many. This is going to be a big one. Of course, the Inca, I just noticed, will be 2 cities removed in West Africa, so the Zulu have again managed to get a jammy little victory out of this one. Canada, Japan, and Texas all filling out down to about 11, and the Ottomans too. Science output, the Zulu massively in front of the Kulin, although again, the tech cost, because they have so many less cities for the Kulin. Kulin have half the Zulu cities, so they're probably paying about half the amount for a technology, so that's actually, why they're so close, neck and neck. Shoshone also up there as well, but they're going to be behind the Zulu and the Kulin because they have almost as many cities as the Zulu. Russia then 4th, Japan 5th, the Inca in 6th, and they'll be going, of course. 7th is Brazil, 8 is Mongolia, 9 Siam, 10 Rome. So yeah, some of these average civs are going to start to drag their way up into the top 10. Culture, the Zulu, Kulin, Shoshone, the Inca, Russia, Japan, Brazil, Siam, France, and the Ottomans. So yeah, the Inca, the 4th most cultural civ, will be going. Mongolia's just down there in 12th. Wonders, the Kulin with 10, Zulu 5, the Ottomans 3, Rome 2, Russia 2, Maya 2, Japan, Britain, Canada, the Goths all with 2. Treasury, the Zulu, 32,000 million or 32 billion. This isn't too important because some spend it and some don't, so we'll move quickly past this. Total faith, again, not important because I'm not going to look too much into the religion. I know it's useful, but obviously the tab's broken, so I can literally not really do any analysis of it, so we'll just skip that. I will use faith gain to judge at the end, but I won't do any more than that because we just can't analyse it. I don't even know who started each religion, how many cities there are. I can't go around and count everyone. The Kulin, massively the most influential, 10. Then it's 2 for the Zulu and then none for anyone else. Great works, Kulin, Ottoman, Zulu, Canada, the Inca and Mongolia again 5th and 6th. Trade routes, Kulin, Canada, Shoshone. This isn't used anymore because so many have the same, it's unfair. Tourism, the Kulin, Zulu, Russia, France, Shoshone, Japan, Brazil, Canada, the Ottoman, Siam, the Inca and Mongolia. They are very tightly together. Throughout these info addicts, over half of them, they've been next to each other. And funnily enough, they were next to each other in this list. But now it is time to remove them. And while I do this, I just want to make a quick note. There should be an alternate battle at the end of this episode, but I'm going to be honest, I completely forgot about that. Really sounds bad, but I did just completely forget. I'll go and do that now for the rest of the day, have it running, but it might not get done in time, in which case it will have a separate episode tomorrow. So I do apologise for that, but yeah, I just completely forgot about that. We just really all of a sudden arrived and I was like, oh no, I didn't even think about it till the middle of this episode. Inca, it's been good knowing you. Goodbye. Please don't crash. I did just kill a giant civ. I like the wording. It just goes, makes this civilization dead. So yeah, Brazil, who are going to be the big winners from this? Probably Brazil and the Mayans, and again the Zulu, because I guess they'll probably go and settle in South America. And Mongolia, Russia's going to be a winner, Japan's going to be a winner, the Kulin, Siam, Those guys will probably be dividing up Mongolia. Please don't crash. There we go. Mongolia has got so much of the map just emptied up. That is crazy. So we had 23 civs. Well, I think it was actually 22, but it might be a math. I don't know. We'll just say there was 23. We're now down to a final 21. That will not maybe be it for this episode. I have no idea. So I don't know how to leave this off. If it is, thank you so much for watching. If I have managed to get the alternate one done in time, we'll hop right into that now. Okay, I hope I edited that bit out. I definitely didn't just introduce this again. We're here, alternate battle. It worked. It got a bit rough, but it worked. The strategic view really helped. I might go back to that to help with the main battle, like just in between the processing of the turns and stuff. Yeah, but looking at it like this really did help, and it lets me actually move around the map a lot easier. But I won't force you to watch it like that as I show you what's going on. Now, I thought I'd do a recap, and I haven't removed the next two civs yet. I just thought I'm going to do that now, but yeah, I haven't done that yet, but I'll just heads up on that one, just in case anyone got confused. Just recap, so I think the Sioux got removed, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, they're gone. They're not at all in this one. They got removed. Other civs that got removed, the Mayans got removed, if I'm not mistaken, yep. The Indonesians got removed, and France had been removed before this started. And then midway through this, at turns 150, Mongolia were having bad luck. They got pulled up again, but obviously I didn't remove them from this one because they've got immunity, so they survived. But Russia did go, and they were huge at the time. It's sort of filled up now. And someone else went, Arabia went, who were not too big. You know, there was, I think, one city maybe around here and a couple in the Arabian Peninsula, nothing special. But that's happened, and I'll be removing two more in just a moment. So I'm not going to go into the whole showing it. I actually forgot to get it ready completely, but I'll just get the random number generator on my phone, and then we will be ready to eliminate some civs. But yeah, so far, California doing a bit better in this game than the other one. Still a bit more of a coastal powerhouse and a bit of influence in Alaska too. You got the Inca with some cities up here as well. Very different. Shoshone's still pretty strong. I don't know how. I think they look a bit stronger actually by technology compared to where they are. I know we are 5 turns ahead in this one, but there's no way the other one's just pulling atomic bombs out of nowhere. Texas not faring so well. The Aztecs still around and doing a bit better. Obviously with no Mayans, there was probably less pressure on them. Canada's done sort of similar, pretty identical sort of scenario actually. Little different based on where America settled, but for the most part it's the same. The Inca a little bit more aggressive and expansive here. Canada with this city as well. Yeah, the Inca looking similar. Brazil looking a bit, have been a bit braver with the settling in this world. And then the Inca with more of southern South America too. The Zulu kept out. Zulu probably the biggest difference in this game to the other one. They're certainly doing well, but yeah, they have not made it past Ethiopia, who themselves are going on a tear through Africa at the moment. The Congo's still here as well. That's more of a surprise, but there you go. Persia's also doing very well across this region. This is quite recent actually. Persia just went on sort of a spree once Arabia disappeared. So that's going well for them. Egypt struggling against Ethiopia. Morocco looking okay, but fighting Spain. It seems like everyone's got better technology. I don't know why the alternate battles lead to this, but they seem to always be stronger. Spain is doing well. Of course, they were removed in the real game, but they're doing better in this one. The fall of France probably helping. Greece really profited on that and killed Germany, which helped them. And Sweden was part of that as well, killing Germany here. Germany was like these 3 cities. The Ottomans, oh my goodness, very expansive. This game has had some crazy turn of events, because when I first opened it, turn 100 again, the Ottomans sucked. And they had 2 cities, maybe 3, because this is an Ottoman one. But they have expanded. I guess they've settled a lot of this actually looking at it, so maybe not so aggressive. But yeah, they really profited off the back of the fall of Russia. One of the greatest bit of settling I've ever seen from Brazil as well, just to highlight that coming all the way over here. But yeah, Greece is doing well in Europe. They've killed Rome at some point, conquered Germany, and yeah, again, the fall of France really helped them out quite a bit. Parthia looks fairly similar. Where is the Khazar were in this one, right? I'm getting so confused. Yeah, I moved Parthia. What happened to the Khazar? I'm so lost. Where did I move them to? Surely their capital should still be here. I have no idea. No, wait, maybe this was... No. I moved it to the bottom. I guess it was this, but it's changed names. I don't know. Either way. I can't have eliminated an extra civ. I'm getting confused, but whatever, I don't know. Maybe someone else got eliminated and I got it wrong. I don't know, maybe I thought someone did. Maybe someone just died and didn't. I don't know. Weird. Either way, China looking very strong in this one. They grabbed this in a peace deal. That looks gross on the borders. But the Europa still here in this one, obviously not removed, doing very well in India. So this is kind of an insight into, had they not been removed, how would they be doing? Although it's not even that, because obviously some civs are still, but different civs have been removed. Siam's doing very well as well, keeping the Kulin at bay. So this game, I feel like, is a lot more about a lot of middle powers. So I won't go into the info addicts. I know a lot of people probably aren't too bothered. But yeah, we won't go into too much depth. But here it's a lot less clear. I have no idea. I'm guessing the Shoshone is probably the leading, and China's up there as well. But it's hard to tell. Ethiopia looks great. The Inca look great. Yeah, very hard to tell. But Siam conquered Japan actually as well. So yeah, this is quite a different world. And Mongolia is still here. As I said, they are safe in this one because they were eliminated in the other one. So let me just check how many cities everybody has. World Fact Book. Cities, or not cities, it's just this is, I don't even think cities is the easiest, but there's 25 civs. So okay, so 1 to 25, I'll just type that in. So it says 14 and 11. I have no idea what civs those are. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 is Siam. 10, 11 is the Inca. That's pretty big. Sorry, Inca. They haven't been removed from the other one. I'm just trying to check. Didn't I just remove the Inca? I did just remove the Inca in the other one, didn't I? I'm not losing my mind. I can't even check on my phone because I haven't uploaded that video because it's part of this video. Yes. I think the Inca and Mongolia just went. I don't want to get it wrong, but pretty sure the Inca and Mongolia went. I will probably remove them. 12, 13, 14. Ethiopia. Ethiopia are immune, so we'll do another one there. 24, 14, 15. So both of them are immune. So 24 and 19. So Ethiopia is 14. So 15, 16, 17, 18, 19. California, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24. Texas and California. There we go. Yeah, I'm 99% sure I just removed the Inca. If not, I'll remove them too in the future. I don't know if this one's going to run that far into the future. It is struggling, but I had a suggestion for how to fix it, which I'm really appreciative of, and then it completely hit me that I'm struggling to install mods, which is why we're not doing an Asia AI only battle right now. So it wasn't a short term sort of fix, sadly, but I can have a look at that for next time. California, because yeah, basically I subscribed on the Steam Workshop to loads of mods for the Asia series, and none of them have shown up in Civ, so I'm going to have to do that manually at some point, and I just keep forgetting and stuff, and I don't want to break what we have going on. I want to do it when this is finished, I guess. Now changed my mind. But yeah, California and Texas, it is time to give you the boot. Please don't crash. There we go. California, sorry dude. Boom, dead. So this really, the same way the Zulu have had some very biased luck in the other game, the Sioux, California, and Texas only has one city, so that's not too bad, but there we go. They've been removed, eliminating both of them. So there you go. Yeah, that's not too bad, to be honest. I mean, it helps the Shoshone, definitely, but yeah, certainly not as big. But yeah, obviously Ethiopia has been removed in the other game, so they were safe, and the Inca, I'm 99.9% sure I literally just removed them for you guys in the other series. I might have got that horrifically wrong, but I hope not. So this is 2 days after I did that Info Addict episode, so it might have been a bit of a mess. But yeah, thank you so much for watching. As always, if you have enjoyed, be sure to leave a like and a comment down below, and I'll be back with the regular series tomorrow. Okay guys, this is a bit weird. Obviously you probably weren't expecting this just to be tagged on at the end of the episode, but at this point I just made a giant doo-doo, big mistake. Something involving saving a game on top of another game with a very similar file name, and you can probably wonder where this is going. So I may have just saved the alternate game over the actual series, and because I just ran the alternate game from turns 100 to 200, that every autosave is of the alternate game. So this is bad. Don't really know if there's a way to go back on this mistake. If anyone knows, that'd be really good. But if not, yeesh, I have messed up big time again, like twice in 2 weeks, George. You're really, I don't know. But we'll move on. Yeah, if anyone does know if there's a way, it's basically there's no auto saves to that old game. I saved the alternate one on top of it, so I have 2 copies of the alternate one. If not, I can just go on with the alternate game. I mean, to be fair, it actually looks kind of more interesting, not gonna lie. So, I don't know, if you want to maybe leave some comments with some suggestions, but if not, we can just go on with the alternate one. For once, it's actually probably, this is not the way I thought the alternate games would help, but it might actually be pretty useful to have that as a backup, even though it's completely different. Like I said, I do completely apologise, but yeah, there we go. That was just a mistake. It's a pretty simple mistake. They had not almost the same name. One was called Delete AI Only, one was called Delete Alternate AI Only instead of Disappearing, because I didn't have a good name at the start. And yeah, I just misclicked, and before I noticed, boom, there you go. There's no like, are you sure you want to do this? It's just bam, oh no, I've just lost everything. And yeah, as I said, because I've poorly time managed and run the alternate all in one day, it means that yeah, all the auto saves are from the alternate. There's some from the Songhai game, but for whatever reason there is none from the Delete AI Disappearing AI Only normal game. I don't know why that is. Just pick some random ones to save. I'll have another scroll through and check, but yeah, it looked like most of them were from other games as well, the few that were there apart from this one. So I do apologise. Leave some comments. I'll probably just go ahead and do some episodes of the alternate one and just like max out how far we can get that one. But yeah, I do apologise. And yeah, sorry about that.